Well, hello there, Capricorn. It is so good to see you again. I'm Mary Sue, and I hope you're having a wonderful day. So today I am doing kind of a special reading. This is both your weekly tarot reading, but also a reading for this very special day, Lionsgate 8-8 portal. So today is the Lionsgate portal, and at this time, it is an opportunity for us to really clear out any blockages or burdens that are preventing us from manifesting everything that it is that we truly want. And that could be in material things, but it could also be in love, joy, fulfillment, more time, more energy, whatever it is that you are trying to bring into your life. So it's a really lovely time where we get an extra boost of the sun's energy. And during this time, we actually kind of take on more of those Leo qualities of strength, courage, and action. Because sometimes we know what it is that we would like to manifest in our life, but it's also about bringing in that energy of taking action, of, removing those blockages so that the actions that we take do bring us what it is that we are truly wanting. So the number 8 is all about manifesting, and that is what this reading is all about. The portal will be open. It actually opened around the new moon in Leo on July 28th. It is at its highest peak today on August 8th, and then it'll continue until about the 12th or 13th. So this entire week is a good time for you to do some, meditating or, clearing of blockages and really embrace the energies that come with this special time of year. Today is considered the luckiest day of the year. So I hope you have some great luck coming your way. All right, I had to have that long intro to get these cards out here. Try to not have too long of intros. So let's go ahead and get started with your reading. I'm going to start with the Soul Traveler's card. So this is your overall energy. Traveling lightly, simplify your life. My goodness, Capricorn, I'm telling you, I think like 2/3 of the zodiacs that the readings that I've done have received this same card. I feel like the collective is, being asked to take a look at, the baggages that are holding us back. And that could be material things, cleaning out our houses, getting rid of the things that, really are soaking up energy from what it is that we'd like to do. Everything requires energy. So if your house is cluttered or you have closets you haven't really cleaned out in a while, this might be a really good time to do that, because all of those items hold a lot of energy and get that energy from us. So we're going to take a look. This could be, physical things in your life, but this can also be, burdens, whether they're financial, mental, emotional burdens, that it's really time just to clear this out. But like I said, a lot of people, a lot of the zodiacs have gotten that same card. So I think there's something for the collective there. We also have Shining Through and New Life along with Nine of Swords. So to me, and under Nine of Swords is the Ten of Pentacles, legacy, wealth, having the financial stability that you are truly seeking after maybe a long time of being worried about money. This is the time for that abundance to be coming in this lucky day. You could be with this new life. I don't know why. I haven't really gotten this with the others. I feel like yours is really about financial stability, wanting something financial in your life or your material sector, because we have new life where I was getting, some of you may be choosing to get a new job, a new career, move to a new location where you can find more work that is more in line with your soul's purpose. And then Shining Through, to me, this is, once again, breaking through barriers. Some of you may be trying to break through career barriers or barriers to what it is that you would like to create, but maybe haven't had the financial means to create. So maybe if you've had a side business for a while, finally breaking through so that that side business can now become your primary source of income. Really interesting, very, I would say, exciting energy with your cards here. Really lovely. So let's get into what we're going to look at. So we're going to look at something that you're being asked to heal at this time, something to continue that you are already doing, something to purge, to totally eliminate. And then we're going to take a look at a special strength or uniqueness that you have that Spirit wants you to become more aware of, and then how to use that strength or uniqueness in your next steps as far as manifesting what it is that you are wanting to bring in. So let's take a look. Okay, so let's talk a minute about what healing is. We're going to first take a look at what you're being asked to heal. Healing is those emotions that we have around a certain relationship, person, situation. That person may no longer be in our life, or that situation is no longer in our life, but we are still holding on to emotional energy about that. Usually it's painful emotional energy. And remember that you're being asked to travel lightly. So it's about, releasing any negative energies, emotions, or feelings that you have around a situation that's either in your life now or maybe in the past. It's about understanding that those emotions, right, take up energy, and to allow them to come up, to take a look at why you are having those emotions, and then allowing them, transmuting them, allowing them to be released, learning the lesson about why that situation was in your life, and then going ahead and allowing those emotions to move on. Sometimes we want to hold on to those emotions because by holding on to those emotions, sometimes they can give us the excuse as to why we're not doing what it is that we really would like to do. It's kind of like an easy out. So healing these emotions can help us sometimes to get more clarity about how, or even more energy, I would say, about how to move forward. So yours is the uncharted sea, soulmates, and the Seven of Pentacles. I think this is interesting because you're being asked to heal. I feel like some relationship, it could be romantic, but I'm really with the Seven of Pentacles. I think it's a situation, a relationship that you have put a lot of time and energy into, but it's just kind of like you don't know where it's going. Right? Now, for some of you, this could be even a work relationship. It doesn't mean that you have a work relationship that you're hoping that goes into romance, but it's kind of like, I feel like you're just at a loss. That's the word I would say about this relationship, about where it's going. Is it going to turn into, say this is a business associate? Is this going to turn into something that's more committed? Because time and energy here with the Seven of Pentacles is something that you have put time and energy into, but you're not gaining back anything from this relationship. So you're over giving in a certain relationship. So in this case, it's about how to heal the fact that you're over giving. And I think this is part of the uncharted sea, is that maybe in other relationships, this relationship could be kind of like helping you to focus on other relationships where you have given, overgiven, and not received, or not allowed yourself to receive from the other person. So it's about trying to heal the emotions that you may have in a relationship where you're putting a lot of time and energy into it, but not quite receiving what it is that you would like back from this relationship. So that could be emotions of angst or anger, resentment, it doesn't mean that you're not talking to this person. I feel like this is somebody that's still in your life. It doesn't mean that you're not talking to this person. Okay. But I feel like you're holding back your feelings. It's almost like in this case, this is different than a lot of the others. It's almost as if you need to have a conversation with this person about your feelings of, you're putting a lot of time and energy into this, but you're not really sure where is this relationship going? Are you going to receive other things back from this person? To me, this is very much of a caregiver. Somebody, you are caring a lot more for somebody than they are caring for you. Sometimes we have those relationships, especially if you have, like a parent or a partner, somebody that is ill and you are the caregiver, for that person. Those are situations that sometimes the other person really isn't able to give back. This is perhaps even a situation where you are caring for somebody, but it's about you understanding, okay, this person just isn't physically or perhaps mentally able to give back to me, but I have to change the dynamics of this relationship. In other words, maybe you need to hire somebody to help you take care of this person. I know my dad, I was his caregiver for the last 4 months of his life. It was very difficult. I knew it was only a short amount of time, but it was also very difficult, very tiring, right? It drains you of your energy. I feel like if it had gone on much longer, I probably would have had to take a look at other options, about having help with his care. Not that I would have given it up, but just, to relieve me a little bit of that energy. I know my grandfather had a stroke and lived another 9 years, and she was his caregiver. And, it really did affect her health too. Because it is very difficult. So just take a look at that. It's about healing your emotions over this, this situation, and understanding that there may need to be some change. It doesn't mean that you're walking away from somebody. For some of you, you may need to, but I think for others of you, this could be, somebody that really does need your help. And yet at the same time, you're trying to give too much to this person. It's about pulling back maybe some of your energy and helping them to find somebody else that can also support them. So I send you much love and hugs with that, Capricorn, because I feel like this is, somewhat of a burden for you. Okay, what to continue developing and nurturing in your life? We have the Four of Wands, the Milk and Honey, which is the Ten of Cups, and then we have the Storyteller. It is about, the story, the words that we use about our life, about, the Four of Wands. I'm laughing because the Four of Wands is financial stability, which keeps coming out in your reading. It's also the wedding card, celebration card, and then the Ten of Cups, everything that it is that you are truly wanting. It is on your path. This is what you're supposed to be continuing to do, to nurturing. But let's take a look at this with the Storyteller. It's kind of indicating a little bit here that, to remind you, let's put it that way, to remind you that the words that you use are very telling of what it is that you are going to manifest in your life. So if you are using positive affirmations, staying really positive with your words about your financial stability or your life in general, about how you're celebrating your life and your family, then you are going to be bringing in a lot more in that area. If you have negative energies or negative words when you are telling the stories of your, your financial stability, then that's what you're going to have. So Capricorn, I'm going to give you kudos because I feel like since this is something you're being asked to continue, I feel as if you have been working on this, using more positive affirmations, or at least, being more positive, just having more positive energy around, your financial stability and bringing in what it is that you want. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Really lovely. 6 of Pentacles. Yes. Bringing in balance, having more than you need, being generous to others. We have the Queen of Cups, the 7 of Wands, and then the King of Wands. So this is an energy of getting on top of your own self-care. This is really important, I feel, because this is something that you are working on, right? And Spirit is saying, yes, continue doing this. This is going to get you to your 10 of Cups. Sometimes, and I'm going to come back to what you're supposed to heal, this energy of spending a lot of time on perhaps another person or a group of persons, or perhaps even your work. Getting on top of your self-care is really important because it's going to give you that time and energy, putting yourself as a top priority, understanding that there are people perhaps in your life that need you, okay, that are relying on you, but at the same time saying, okay, that's fine, but I have to make myself a top priority. Going back to, when I was taking care of my dad, I realized, I needed to still continue to find time to, go for a walk and clear my head, to get a little bit of exercise, to make sure that, I was eating healthy. All of those things are really important, especially when you're giving a lot of time and energy to another person or another situation. And then the King of Wands, getting really fired up about what it is that you do want to celebrate. What is your 10 of Cups? Getting really focused on that and taking the actions in order to bring that in, to not just think of it as, oh, well, I'm just going to use positive affirmations. If we sit there and say, I want to have, a large bank account, right? Or something, or I want to manifest, this beautiful new home, or whatever it is. You also have to take action with the King of Wands. It's not just about the words that you use. It's also about stepping into that energy of taking good care of yourself so that you have the motivation to also work on it. Take the steps that you need to in order to bring in what it is that you're trying to manifest. Okay, so now we're going to take a look at something that you need to purge, okay? So this could be a relationship, a situation, it could be a career, it could be a job, it could be a belief, but this is something that you're being asked to purge, to let go of for forever. Okay, so really interesting because you have opening to discovery. I want to take a look. Number 34, the why, and the magician. Okay, so really, I'm going to clarify this. I feel like you're being asked to purge the questions about why you can't manifest what it is that you want. Almost kind of like doubting the universe, or doubting that you will acquire what it is that you truly want. It's almost, I'm getting this energy of questioning the law of attraction, questioning your own ability. Okay, they're clarifying, questioning your own ability to use your gifts and talents to create the financial stability that you're looking for in your life. Really interesting, because it's almost like a sense of doubting. Okay, I'm trying to figure out how to explain this. It's like you're doubting the universe, but you're also doubting yourself. So it's almost like, yeah, it's never going to happen. Well, that comes back to your words, right? The words that you use help to manifest what it is that you want. I would take a really good look at everything that you say, especially this week, because this is such a big, important week. Everything you say sends some message out to the universe about how you feel about yourself, others, the universe, the law of attraction. It is about taking a look at that, because I feel as if there could be, one of the things that could be holding you back at this time is if you are using negative words. You may not even recognize that you're using negative words. Yeah, Queen of Wands. Yeah, Moon card. I feel like it's your fears. Your fears are preventing you from taking the actions. You're looking at the universe almost as if, with the Page of Cups here, I feel as if there's a sense of, I'm not saying that you're not grateful, but it's almost as if you feel like you don't deserve whatever you do get. So you could be, I'm trying to, because I think it's about your words. I'm trying to think of it this way. Say you get a raise, okay? You get a raise, and you get a raise because you have been putting a lot of your time and energy into your work. You may be even overgiving in this situation, right? Because we have that energy of overgiving. So you've been really putting a lot of time and energy into this work, into your work. You get a raise, but then there's this, there's this energy where you need to step into the energy of thinking, yes, I deserve that raise, right? I deserve that raise because I do put so much time and energy into it. And I am also grateful to the universe for helping me to be, move closer to my financial stability, to be, allowing myself to receive, okay? It's about receiving what it is that you get. And once again, you may be saying, oh my goodness, I got a raise. Isn't that great? But it's also about recognizing I've worked hard for this and I am grateful for the fruit that is being born of my time and energy. You see, that's an apple tree. The fruit is the apple. Somebody has taken the time to plant the tree or plant the seeds of the tree, to water it, to nurture it. And now there are apples growing off of it. Of understanding that it is sometimes one step at a time and being grateful for every step. Really, just take a look at that, because I feel as if, there could be the energy, you get the raise and then you're just kind of like, well, they gave everybody a raise, and so it's kind of like scoffing at it, like, oh, you're still grateful for it, but you're not recognizing that you are being, rewarded for your time and energy in it. It's about recognizing that you do have the tools. You are the magician. You have the tools to manifest what it is that you want. But I feel as if you're not really embracing that. You're not taking action with those tools. You may be saying that you are, because once again, coming back to your words, but it's as if you're not necessarily stepping into the energy of using the tools or recognizing how skilled you are at using the tools. Really interesting. Very different than any of the other readings. So let's see, your amazing uniqueness, your strength, your light. We have the Hierophant, flexible, and the land between. So this is, This is really interesting. This is, I don't know. I would think that I have a lot of like Pisces energy coming up here. So you may have some Pisces energy in your chart, but you don't have to. With the Hierophant and the Land Between, I feel like your uniqueness is that you can cross over, okay, from the 3D world to the 5D world, that you have the spiritual ability to kind of connect to people on the other side. They're also saying you may be able to connect to people that are still living, okay, here, but maybe have some, they could have some kind of disease or illness that affects their brain or their communication skills, that you have this ability to connect to other people that other people struggle with or cannot, okay? So it could be even mental illness, like you can relate, in a good way with people with mental illness or with communication difficulties. And also I'm seeing, like people that have crossed over. So some of you could be, into the occult, you could be even mediums or something like that, that you can easily cross this. So the true gift here, okay, see how this is flexible? You can go back and forth. You may have incredible dreams. You may get a lot of downloads or travel, to the other side in your dreams. So there's this energy that you have this wisdom about you with the Hierophant, that you have this wisdom about you that other people may not necessarily recognize, okay? And I'm going to come back to the Magician here, that you have abilities that other people may not necessarily know about. You may actually be hiding this. You may not share it quite with everybody, or you may share it with a small group of people, but this is something for you to recognize in yourself. I feel as if some of you may just kind of like be concerned about this, almost worried that this is going to prevent you from connecting better with people, here, your family, your friends, something like that. For some of you, they're coming back to this person if you are caring for somebody that is, extremely ill, or, you could be a hospice, caregiver, something like that. There's this energy here where you are very good at helping people to cross over. But there is something here about also protecting your own energy. Okay, so coming back into, you do this in a very loving way. This is a special gift that you have. You could be a nurse or in the medical field of some sort, helping people that are in pain or going through a difficult illness or disease, or perhaps even, preparing for the end of their life. But it is about protecting your own energy, understanding that if you don't take good care of yourself, and once again, kudos to you, because I think you are doing that, Capricorn, that you can't continue in this work. It's about, I feel like for some of you, you may feel like this is almost like a burden, that you have this skill or capability because it is so draining to you. But here is the message. It's up to you to protect yourself, to not overgive, I know even as like a tarot reader, like I pick up the energies of people that I read for, or even doing these general readings, sometimes I really do. I have to really practice protecting my own boundaries, but also clearing my own energies. And I feel like that is what you are being truly asked to do. Okay, so let's clarify this. Yeah, 5 of Pentacles, 3 of Cups, Page of Wands, Strength on the bottom, letting you know, this is the Leo energy, but also letting you know that you have the strength and the courage to do this. So you have the 5 of Pentacles on the bottom. I feel as if your energy is truly drained at this time. The 5 of Pentacles, I know it's about pentacles, but it can be about your own health. So the Five of Pentacles can mean that you are feeling really drained at this time, maybe struggling yourself with your own energy. It's about taking a look at how you are truly taking care of yourself, celebrating yourself, putting yourself first, making yourself a top priority is paramount in order to be able to continue helping other people. Page of Wands, good news is coming your way. There's also this sense of getting re-inspired when you put time and energy into yourself, into, once again, I'm going to say traveling lightly. I know when I was working full time and I had, children at home, and it was just like, literally, there were days where I felt like I was just putting out fires. It was just a race to get from to do one thing to the next, to keep everybody happy and healthy and all of that. And I remember, at those times, sometimes I wouldn't take very good care of myself. And then what happens? We get grouchier, you get short with people, you can get very, I can't believe somebody's not helping me, that type of energy. It's about just recognizing, okay, you're only one person. You only have so much time and energy, and you really do need to make yourself a top priority, especially with this Five of Pentacles coming out. I feel as if that's kind of letting you know that if you're resonating with this at all, that your energy is truly depleted at this time because you're not taking good care of yourself. Okay, so now what is your next step? Oh my gosh, I cannot believe this. Queen of Cups. This is the energy of taking good care of yourself and making yourself a top priority. That is your first step. This is going to help you to find peace and birds of a feather. I'm going to come back to me, this is a little bit of being able to converse again with people that have passed, or with animal spirits. It's also about finding your soul tribe. You may feel at this time that you don't have people that, you may put a lot of time and energy into some relationships that just really aren't going anywhere. We have that kind of energy of understanding, okay, maybe those are people or situations that you need to pull back from, and that there is a new soul tribe heading your way. But the top thing is to take good care of yourself. That's drinking your water, getting your sleep, eating nutritiously, exercising, doing those things on a daily basis that keep your vessel in top form. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune, okay, Page of Wands. Okay, there is, in the law of attraction, there is, when you are in the state of being able to manifest or to bring in, it's because you are doing those things that help to keep you healthy. I really feel, Capricorn, that message is coming in because you have the Ace of Pentacles, and then you have the Eight of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune. It's as if this is definitely like a big windfall coming in for you, but it only comes in after you take those steps to really take good care of yourself. I don't know. Everybody does things differently, but to me, it's almost about making a list of all of the things that it's probably going to be an overwhelming list. I can kind of tell. It might be an overwhelming list, but it's kind of like making a list of those things that you have kind of put off. Let's put it that way. You've put off because you've been putting your time and energy into something else. So think of it this way. The time and energy you're putting into something else is also a way for you to distract from the things that you need to do in order to take really good care of ourselves, right? It's about recognizing that you are worthy. You're worthy of a raise. You're worthy of, the love and nurturing of others. You're also worthy of the love and nurturing that you need to give to yourself. And doing that, by stepping into that energy, you get this windfall, the Wheel of Fortune, the Ace of Pentacles. It comes in quickly, let me tell you. Yeah. And I feel like if some of you are struggling with your health at this time, making this switch helps to bring in more energy for you so that you can enjoy your life a lot more. Receptivity, I love this because I think this is part of it. I am open in my heart and mind to receiving the blessings that I deserve. Yeah. So let's go back to your words here, Capricorn. Remember, we kind of brought this up earlier about being open to receiving, using the words of yes, yes, I do deserve, my heart deserves to have the happiness that it is seeking. I deserve the financial stability that I am looking for in my life. I deserve to be compensated for the time and the energy that I put into my job or taking care of others, however that it applies to you. Yeah, taking a good look. Are you being compensated for the time and energy that you're putting into something? Sometimes we overgive in a job. Honestly, this is one of the things, I was a teacher. And some teachers would leave right after, school was over. And other teachers would stay there really late. And I tended to be a teacher that stayed there late. And there was always this kind of, there was always one or two teachers that stayed super late. And when we would talk about why some teachers stayed super late, we always said, yeah, they just don't want to go home. There's something they don't, sometimes it was because they were single. They didn't have anybody at home. Sometimes it was because what was waiting for them at home was not that great. And it's about taking a look at that. If you are spending too much time and energy in your workplace, more than is, required of you, but even more than that, right? Taking a look at why are you not leaving? What is that? That could be the first thing that you put on the list, You don't want to, one of the things I try to do for myself is keep my garage clean because, when my garage door goes up and I'm pulling my car in, if my garage is a mess, it's almost as if I don't even want to pull my car in. It's almost like I want to back it out and take off. It's like, it's an immediate, emotion when you first pull into your garage or up to your house, right? What you see is the first emotion. Are you excited, or do you, the garage door goes up, there's a lot of, clutter in the garage and you're like, oh my goodness, look at that. I really need to clean that up. If you, I really got good at getting my garage clean, super organized, right? And then, I went and bought, it wasn't expensive, but, like a cute little welcome wreath type thing for the back door from the garage, right? Because it was kind of like, welcome home, Mary Sue, because I did recognize in myself that I used to keep kind of a, it's just the garage. Why does it matter? It did matter. I did realize that, when the garage door goes up, there is this instant, yes, welcome home, or there's this instant, oh my gosh, look at all that work. Look at that, junk everywhere. All right, I'm going to leave it there, Capricorn. I do personal readings. If you're interested, the link is in the description box below. I do really appreciate all your support of liking, commenting, and subscribing. And I hope to see you again really soon. I hope you have a very lucky Lionsgate day and much love and light to you. Bye for now.